Okay, so these are our adult-based attacks from Mount. Okay, so these are chokes. So the first choke we're going to do is going to be a cross choke. So again, he might have his hands up like this protecting him, but because he's protecting his face, he's exposing his neck. And if they've got anything around your neck like this, it becomes a noose. So with the cross choke, we're going to go this position here like a butterfly. See this? So our fingers go in. So I pull this open, pull his collar open, and I slide my fingers and my thumb right round to the back of his neck. Get it round as far as I can, and I get a good grip on the material at the back. The other hand does the same thing, comes underneath, fingers up, and slides right round to the back of his neck, and I make sure my thumbs meet at the back of his neck. Then all I do very, very easily is I lean forward to my head to the floor, keep that tight, and I push my elbows out. So I come like this. And it comes on really nice and fast. Just this action here. Okay? So that's our cross choke. Second technique from here is going to be our sleeve choke, which is why we need sleeves for this one. So with this one, I put one arm round the back of his neck like this. So it comes underneath his head, underneath his neck, round the back, and I grab hold of the inside of my sleeve here. See this action? Here. The fingers then slide across his throat to the other side, and I grab hold of my sleeve on the other side here as well. Okay, it's already starting to come on, so I'll just lay it off a little bit. So it's here like this. Then all I do is I put my weight forward on that and pull my elbows outwards again. Okay, and because it's right on the trachea, this is a wind choke, it's not nice at all, is it? And it comes on really, really fast. Okay? The cross choke is more attacking the arteries along the side, so it's a blood choke, whereas this is a wind choke, this is attacking the trachea. Okay? So it's arm around the neck, here, here, and see this little gap here? That's where his neck is. So all I do is I lean forward, I put my pressure on this top arm, and I bring my thumb up and my little finger up in this action here to close the gap. See the way the gap closes? And I put all my pressure through that at the same time. Okay? Third one, if he's got his guard up like this, and I'm really smashing and I'm getting through, he might want to start turning onto his front. So as he turns, I let him turn, but only halfway. So I block him off here, and this blocks off here. Okay, I might still be hitting him here. But what he's doing essentially is he's still exposing his neck there as well. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to reach this part of his collar down and grab it from the other side. So I push this down. It's got a hood on, that's perfect. So I can just wrap that round and then catch it from the other side here. See that? So I push this down, so it's right on this artery. Hand comes round the back and grabs it on the back here. This is our wing choke. Already starting to come on a little bit there, so I'll lighten off. This hand then comes underneath the arm to the back of the head. Underneath the arm to the back of the head. I'll push this down and pull this one up. So it comes on really fast. It's a really nice choke, that one as well. So watch that one more time. He's here. So I'm smashing him in the face. He covers up. He starts to turn. I let him go halfway. I block him off with that. Get this, press it down and grab it from the other side. Make sure it's right on his neck there. Hand comes underneath to the back of the neck. Pull up and press down. The choke straight on there. Okay, everyone okay with those?
Yes. Can we see the wing choke again, sir?
No.
Okay, so last adult technique from Mount. Again, we're striking here. He's covering up. What I want to do is take one of these hands and stuff it against his chest. Okay, so one of his arms, I grab him and I stuff it against his chest. The other hand comes round the back of his head and lifts his head up. As I lift his head up, the legs on the side that I've stuffed, I'm going to sit over just like this. And if I can get this knee on top of here, that's even better. Can you see the way it's starting to put pressure here? So this is in the triangle position, and this knee and this hip is already starting to put pressure there. Okay, so already starting to feel a bit of a choke there. We can armbar from there too. Okay. Now when we get to this position here, I can just try and push this down and choke him. And if I've got strong legs, you know, he's got that particularly strong neck and it's in tight, he can go out from that. Okay. But a lot of people won't. Okay, what a lot of people will do from there is kick off and try and roll. So if he rolls over this way, I just go with him and I keep this locked up here. So already, can you see this is kind of going into our triangle now anyway, our original triangle? So we're here. I lift my hips up and push his arm across, so it's really tight on the side of his neck there. I grab my hands and I grab hold of my shin. I want to tighten this up on this side a bit more. So I put my foot on the floor or his hip and I turn to look down his ear, so it tightens it up. Then I pull this, put it right in the back of my knee, hands on his head, hips up, feet down. And it comes on very, very quick, okay? Because you're just tying up all the way through. So the idea with the triangle is, as I'm going through the roll, I'm tying it up as I go. But this is important. Here, that move there. That's what Brazilians call it the cut. Cuts into the side of the neck here. This foot must be in the back of the knee, not here. No pressure there. Lots of pressure there. So I'm pulling this down, I'm pulling this head down, and I'm lifting my hips up at the same time. So we're putting the triangle on from 3 angles. So it's really, really, really strong at the end there. Okay? You might find your partner taps well before that, as soon as you get that in, because it comes on really, really fast, okay? So if you feel it coming on, just tap early, because don't want anyone going to sleep, and you know, bad things happen when you're asleep, when you fall asleep. Unfortunately, people tend to urinate. So don't be a hero and don't tap, okay? Because you know it's not nice. A few people are thrown out of a club with chokes on and stuff like that, and when we put them outside, they're all a bit damp around the middle. So tap early.
Please don't pee on these mats, guys, because we need me to clean it.
It's a bit embarrassing for everyone. Okay, let's go.